Yeah, Chase the Man says, this panel is the ugliest, combative, masculine, and deep throat queens. Pumping up
Did
all
you
these
know
ladies.
when you deep throat, you release your energy and like heal yourself? Apparently,
must not gone like deep throat enough to be sucked.
You must haven't found God.
What's that term for men that like don't leave their room and they just like hate women because they're ugly?
Incels?
Yes, bump.
or NPCs.
They're putting on a small dick. That's not
There's some NPCs on this bitch.
What does NP stand for?
Incel.
Non-player characters.
No, I was gonna say for that.
Yeah, you ain't the main character, bitch.
bad,
You're
man.
never gonna
I
be.
thought you was Ernest, man.
You're never gonna be.
Okay, are you the main character then?
No,
I think I am.
Let's let her be.
How many of you ladies think you're the main character in your life?
Me?
Yeah?
We're all the
your
main
life?
characters.
I think
We should all
that
raise our hands.
individually in everybody's own life.
Well, let's make this quick.
Character.
Raise of hands if you think you're the main character.
Everybody's their own main character.
Okay, you guys are the main. You guys
Oh, I'm definitely the main character.
Okay.
Oh, no offense.
And my mama too.
Tell me about it.
I watch it play
She's
out.
here to
Mama
take
too.
over, though.
I watch it play out, yeah, and every day God blesses me and shows me surprises and shows me how to live, and every day I get fucking blessed.
That's how you stay humble.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me why you think you're the main character in your life, or what makes you the main character?
You can answer that.
Because I provide for my family. Take care.
Into the mic. I told you no slouch.
Sorry, you can hear me now?
Yep.
We gotta raise
Okay.
her seat up, probably. She's short, man.
Yeah.
Yes, I am sure.
Or lower the mic.
I'm not a big girl. Anyways, nothing. I just take care of my family, take care of my mom, take care of my sister.
So that makes you the main character.
Yeah, because
Women are nurturers.
no father does it, so I do it.
So if the man takes care, then he's the main character.
I mean, isn't that true? He's the one that take care of the house.
Well, I'm saying, would
Man.
that make him the main character if he
Of
did that?
course, a man. Once a man's do his job, he's the man of the house.
Okay, main character. All right, what about you? What makes you the main character?
Of my life,
Yeah,
the fact that it's my life.
That part.
interesting. Okay, what about you? What makes you the main character?
Anything that I speak or even think, I manifest into the existence. It literally happens every day. So,
Amen.
It's her main character.
Amen. God bless.
All
I
right,
mean,
what about you? What makes you the main
That's actually
character?
wait. That's like, is that real? That's
Yes,
crazy.
it's real. If you believe it's real, it will happen for you.
Exactly.
Huh.
You know what? I believe
kind of
I'll be a
awesome.
millionaire, a multi-millionaire.
And one day you will be.
I never thought I would be here. If you asked me 5 years ago,
You manifested this?
no, I actually never thought I'd be on a podcast. Like I never even
Wow.
thought about it. It just literally fell into my lap.
I mean, you have tits and ads. I mean,
Well, I thought you said if you think about it, it happens.
I feel like it actually
it's not
came.
hard. Come on
No,
the
no, no, no,
podcast.
no, no, no. I feel like it actually be. Once I hung out with Charleston and we became friends, I feel like this is when it fell into my lap. Like ever since I was on Laws of Life and they gave me that opportunity, everything else just kind of just domino effect.
or you DM me, Chris, and on IG, and then I'll just bring you on.
All right, what about you? What makes you the main character?
I don't really think I'm a main character. I think that everybody is like living and existing, and I'm sitting here and breathing and being a slave to society. So realistically, am I the main character? No, I'm not. I'm making a regular wage and I'm being a regular person.
All right.
Yeah, I make a model like income too on top of what I do, but
What do you mean model income on top of what you do?
That makes you a main character.
yeah, I'm a
someone to look up
model
to.
like here in Miami on top of working a normal 9-to-5 job.
Okay, what makes you the main character?
That is just my life, you know?
It's the outfit.
The outfit, man.
The outfit makes you the main character.
BDSM, man.
Hey, that's
see?
a hard piercing to get.
That's the main character.
Wait.
All right,
Gumby.
what makes you the main character?
I'm the catalyst of the soul that's observing life.
What?
The catalyst of the soul.
The
that's the word.
catalyst.
Yeah,
Oh, the catalyst of the what?
Soul.
Of the soul that's observing life.
Okay.
Yeah, the blind spark.
I'm the main character, Bobby.
Okay, what about you, Denver? What makes you the main character?
Here to take over. That's why.
You know, I always have drive no matter what takes me down, no matter what tries to pressure me. I will always persevere and always try to help everyone realize that they have that in them as well. And their insecurities are minimized by who you look in the mirror. That's only your enemy. And you know that you can get to where you want to go as long as you believe it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you? What makes you the main character?
I would say just believing in yourself and just
Believe it.
You are the main character, baby.
Believe it.
You know what's interesting, right? Nick, what are your thoughts on that? on the main character
It's
thing.
interesting. Sort of a lot of like same answer, which is
Yeah.
like I believe in myself. Stuff happens. I don't know though. Doesn't seem like a lot of context. Sort of
Yeah, it's just
solipsistic.
like- yeah,
it's
it's
very
just
just like I don't know.
You know, I realized like
there's proof in the paper. Like the other day, I was like, "Oh, I'm thirsty, and then one day, I looked around, and all of a sudden, there's a Red Bull, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll get that Red Bull." And then I told my friend, I was like, "Hey, I found a Red Bull," and they were like, "Can I find a Red Bull too?" And I was like, if you just believe,
Oh
and
my God, Mom.
you're the main character. Guess what? They found the Red Bull that they drink. They drink the sugar-free one, the mango fruit, like the mango.
my
you know,
God.
What are the odds?
oh, my bad. Monk something. I don't know. It's some kind of Red Bull. And they found their Red Bull, and I'm like, Bridge, what?
Bitch.
You know, I've noticed this trend after interviewing 4,000 of you guys. For some odd reason, all women think they're the main character. I don't know if you guys have realized.
I did not
May
say
I-
that.
Be your main character.
Hold on.
May
hold
I
on.
interject?
Let me finish saying what I'm saying.
I think
Absolutely.
all
There's-
is a big word.
Maybe you should ask your mom. What does she think?
Let him finish.
She better be the main character because she made you.
He's trying to finish,
and you're
guys. Por
already
favor,
fucking
por
doing
favor.
dope shit.
Let the man finish.
She better be proud of you.
Let the man finish.
Yeah, see, this is the perfect example of what I mean. Obviously, I'm being a little bit sarcastic here. It's obviously not all, but a staggering majority of women actually think like you're the main character, which I've always thought was kind of interesting, because like a woman's job is really to be an assistant and to be like, you know, an asset for a man. But it's kind of funny how it's like, how are you going to be an asset for a man when you're always the main character, or you think you're the main
I
character?
disagree.
May I
No,
interject?
not the main
May I
character
interject?
for a man.
I disagree.
May I
Can I raise my
All right,
hand?
how many of you guys disagree with what I just said?
I
All of you
think
probably?
I think
All of
men
you?
have
No,
a
I
lot
don't
of
agree.
hard challenges,
I agree.
and I think men do a lot
we
of
talking
hard
about?
things.
Wait, hold on, Sally.
Men are worthless. Like,
But men choose to be worthless. The men
Let me-
that
let me
are
just finish saying what I'm saying.
anything,
Let me just
they
finish saying
know
what I'm
how
saying.
to be
Wait,
worth
let the man
something.
Let me
Let the
finish what
man
I'm saying.
finish.
This right, this
only
actually
the men with actual like dads get it, but half of you guys don't actually have dads. So you guys were raised with moms.
That's also a very
that
big
got left by their
statement.
dads.
Okay, can I
That's-
finish what I was saying now? Yeah, this entire thing actually proves what I'm saying. Like, it's actually interesting because like I've noticed as society's gotten more modernized, social media's become more prominent, TikTok, Instagram, etc. Women truly do think like they're the main characters, and the thing that's crazy to me is like if you want a guy to take you seriously, like this whole like main character thing, I'm the boss, I own everything, or you need to idolize me. Like you do realize like
Okay.
that's like a big turnoff to like a
I
majority
think
of men.
that's
you define-
wrong because I
Mommy,
think
Like
it's
right
like
now, the
literally
fact that you
like
guys are
I think
speaking when
we
I'm
should
speaking,
admire
the fact that
men.
you're
Can I
speaking
just
when
say
I'm
one
speaking
thing?
right
We
now,
should admire
the fact,
men.
the fact that you're not being quiet as I finish what I'm trying to say here
But I'm
is
saying
what
we
I'm
should
exactly what I'm trying to
admire
say.
you.
Like it's this ridiculous entitlement that I am the center of the world, I'm the main character, etc. And it's like, well, that's going to be tough if you try to, you know, if you want to get an attractive guy who has a shit together, who, you know, wants a girl who's going to be an asset and like, you know, be an
Some girls just
accessory
have
to
to
what he
have
has going
A
on.
guy who
Because-
has his shit
literally
together
listen
will
to a
not
guy
get a
that
girl
wants
please.
as an asset.
Listen, bro.
A guy who has his
Yeah,
shit
this is
together
actually
will
this is the
not
problem.
need
Like,
a girl
yeah.
as an asset. They will have
Yeah.
their own assets
May I raise my hand?
and own provision.
Yeah,
you're
but
finished,
just
when you're
just when he's talking, don't raise your hand during his speech, ladies.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean this actually perfectly
Yeah, it's
exemplifies
just-
what I'm saying. Like I
it's
like I
very
can't finish
childish.
my thought, which actually proves the point even more so.
It's like
which is
children.
great. Actually, it proves it. So let's go ahead. What are your thoughts on that? I think women are supposed
Yeah,
to
but
be
you're being like children right now.
accessories to the man. Do you agree or disagree, and why?
I think
Of course,
that
you're supposed to make
men are
make your man
supposed to
look-
have support.
Yo,
me,
yo,
I'm
yo, yo,
talking,
let her talk,
okay.
bro. Like we'll
I'll
get
let
to
you
you.
talk. Let me talk.
We're going from here and then this way, and then we'll come back around this way. So
I
you'll get to go
definitely
second.
do think women are supposed to make the man look good. You know, like they're not supposed to.
Well, how are you gonna do that if you're the main character?
I said I was the main character in my family, not in the relationship.
Okay, but how are you gonna turn off the main character energy? Then?
Once I'm in a relationship, I'm not the main character. That is.
Yeah, but don't
Good
you?
answer.
But how are you gonna get in the relationship if you don't, like, you know, become the accessory from the beginning?
Listen, if it's from God, there's no access.
Okay. What about you?
Oh, that was like
You're-
the perfect description right there.
You're interrupting me before, so I figured you have something profound to say.
That was the perfect description I have right there.
Okay, so you're also, if you find the right guy.
It's like I'm main character until I have a man come into my world. You understand?
He's got to come into your world.
Until he comes into my world and decides, because every man has their own matrix and their own little thing going on, right? So it's like
So he's got to come into your world.
obviously, if he likes me, he's coming into my world wanting to get to know me.
Cater.
Interesting. How has that worked out so far for you? You're single, right?
Oh, my boyfriend passed away 2 years ago.
Ooh.
But
Oh.
yeah,
Sorry, Mom.
3-year relationship.
R.I.P.
So,
Okay, well, how's this next guy supposed to walk in then?
honestly, if the next man wants to walk in, he has to understand my past and the fact that my love got taken from me, which I don't think a lot of men can understand because the capacity to your brain, I'm not going to say all men brains, but a lot of men's brains are...
They can't understand the loss.
Yeah. It's a lost... It's a very, very lost number.
Gotta get in depth.
What
with,
about you?
like-
You disagreed with that when I said you're supposed to be the accessory for that, and that you're the main character. Why do you disagree?
So when you say like main character, like that comes into my head like main character of your own life. I don't
Right.
combine it as like a relationship. Like I feel like as an accessory, like you're complementing your significant other. You're not being the main character of y'all are doing it together.
Like a team.
So why would you consider yourself better than the other if y'all are working together? I mean, there's no main there. Y'all would be the main character.
Who's
of
the
y'all's
decision maker
life.
in your relationship?
We agree on everything. Literally, I don't just go do something without talking to him about it. Like, he doesn't just go do shit without talking to me about it. Like, there's always a mutual agreement there. So we are the main characters of our lives. Yeah. But there's no individual.
Yeah, you're
shit.
the man, you're the boss in a relationship. That's fine.
He
It's
would
very
agree,
obvious.
though. He would agree.
That's not good. But that's fine.
How does that make any sense, though?
Maybe
Can you
very
no, I
smart.
need you to elaborate that. How does that make any sense to you, though?
Okay. It seems like you're the boss in a relationship. You're the final decision maker.
We're both dominant people, though. So there's no final decision making.
Yeah. In order to be dominant, though, there must be a subordinate. There's no such thing as we're both dominant.
We both have very high-strung personalities.
Okay.
So
Well, you just admitted that you are the boss and you're the dominant person. You're the
you
boss,
might
and that's
perceive
fine.
it that way.
You literally admitted it just
But
a
I
second
told
ago.
you it goes both ways. I just
There's
told
no
you
such
that.
thing as it
Yeah,
goes both ways. There's
yeah.
one
Both ways.
dominant.
So I guess y'all have never seen anybody agree on something or disagree to.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Yeah, like
Thank
have you
you.
never been in a great relationship where things
You
actually
gotta
get talked
agree
about?
differently.
We talk
I'm
about
not
things.
understanding where you're coming from.
Like me and my boyfriend literally talk about things all
'Cause I
day.
didn't say anything. It was just about me.
There's only one captain though.
Yeah, what if you disagree?
When you're on a plane, there's
Bro, I hope there's a captain and then me being a captain like
Well,
I'm like
hold on. He has to
in
go
a captain
question.
hat being like
He
cute.
has to go
Nick,
question.
go
What if
ahead.
you
Yeah, what
disagree?
if there's a disagreement? Who has the final say?
me.
There it is. And there it is. You're the boss.
Ta-da!
That's what it is. Because
Yep.
ultimately,
It's talked about, but it's there's no. But the word that you're giving me, the phrase "main character," that doesn't really recognize.
But if you're wrong, using your guy,
I literally just ignore him.
Might I ask?
But
Are you,
I do.
are you more intelligent than your
That's
your
wrong.
man?
No. I'm
And
street smart. He's very book
So,
smart.
Myron, and then
like
you-
logical.
you
I'm not
think she
logical.
has
you would
full
think it would be
bodies?
the opposite.
Right. I would
Myron's
think Taylor's
she's
more
way
intelligent.
more
than
logical.
Yeah.
She's white.
I'm emotional.
Yeah, I can see that. That makes more sense.
I'm gonna admit that he's logical. I'm emotional. I feel like I don't give a fuck about the logic. I'm like, but are you listening? Like,
Right.
hello.
Yeah, and the fact that he's more logically sound than you and he's letting you lead is the problem. And this is why we should never let women have any type of power. You guys are fucking stupid and retarded. No offense.
No,
And
we're not.
hold on, let me finish what I was
I disagree with.
saying. Stupid and retarded. You guys are literally killing yourself.
Equal. Like, what the,
The
fuck
fact that
are
you
you
guys
saying?
can't even control yourselves as I say this proves my point.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
You can't
Don't
control
generalize.
your
Mother
sex
incredible.
either.
It's all the drinking.
Girls,
It's all the
like,
talking.
well, not only that, it's just
Told
like
you, right, ladies?
it's just-
Some
You're
people,
the outside looking in, though, so there's
Girls,
nothing else I can really
said to get,
elaborate about
A
that.
deep breath, right?
You can roll your eyes. That's fine. But I'm just saying.
some people
deep
can't
breath.
First we
control
started off
themselves and let them be who
Like
they
children.
are.
Yeah,
Like children.
just like
Yeah,
children.
I know.
Bro.
Like children.
I
Like
let
children.
my man
And if
be
you
who
can't-
he
yeah.
is.
And if you can't control yourself, then you should never have power. That's
Yeah,
the point.
that's fine,
So
yeah.
this is why women shouldn't have power or any type of authority in a relationship
Women
because you
should-
guys
So
are more.
That's why Kamala Harris wasn't president.
Y'all love that shit.
May I tell
Y'all
an
love
example?
squirting
May I
bitches.
tell an
One more
example?
time, ladies. One more time,
May I
please.
tell an example?
One
Yeah,
at a
okay.
So,
time.
May I tell an
If I can
example?
stop,
No,
if I can stop
no,
being
you-
interrupted, yeah, sure,
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
happy to give you
Well,
an
I heard
example.
enough.
I would love to tell an example of when I let my guy be him. He has
Anyway.
restless leg syndrome. Okay.
Anyway, like I was saying,
shakes
can you
his
stop for
leg.
2 seconds?
He
I'm
sh-
answering
shakes
her
his
question.
leg and-
So
Go
first
ahead.
I said, who's the main character? And then like all of you pretty much said I'm the main character.
I mean,
Then I said, okay, cool. Well, if you're the main character, well, how are you going to be able to be an asset or an accessory for a guy? Because you obviously have to make yourself a subordinate, and the guy is the leader, which means he's
gotta
effectively the main
cater.
It's
character.
our
And
job to submit.
can you please be quiet for 2
You know
seconds?
what?
Please
You know
be
what?
quiet.
If
Please be quiet.
if you outburst one more time, I will tell you to leave.
Yeah, you gotta be quiet, dude.
Yeah.
Let me finish
You
what I'm
got
saying.
last chance.
Okay, so
Last chance. I don't care, but
back to what I was saying with you. You were like, well, I was like, okay, well, in your situation, I was like, you're in a relationship. Who's the main character there? Who runs it? And you were like, well, blah blah blah. And you said, well, it's both. We're both dominant. Blah blah. And then we have to. And he asked you the real question. If there's a disagreement, who makes the final decision? And it's you. So you're the boss in the relationship, but then you admit he's the more logically sound one and you're the more emotional one. I find it crazy that the more logically sound individual lets an emotional person be the boss of him. So that tells me that something's very wrong there. If you're the more stoic, rational, logically sound individual,
Book
why
smart.
the hell, and book smart
as well.
why the hell would you let a
Emotion.
woman who is admitting that she's more emotionally erratic and, can be a bit,
It's because he's gay and they've been
Emotion
putting
and
something
sound,
in the
like,
water
what's
to
it
make us all
find
gay.
Sound, bro.
I don't
Sound
think
is
she'd appreciate you calling her
emotion.
husband gay. I don't
No.
think she'd appreciate that. But
No.
but I just
Sound
find
is
that
never
very
know, baby.
I find that very interesting that like a guy that's like smart like this would allow a woman to lead him. I find that crazy, and I don't think the relationships really last long or do well when a woman is in a leadership role, especially since women tend to be volatile and emotional, as you admitted a second ago.
Yeah, the arguments are pretty
Well,
insane.
like,
But
How's the argument insane?
well, going through it currently. So I don't really want to talk about that. It's bad right
Estrogen
now.
levels.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
All right, Colorado, please be
Emotion,
quiet when
like-
she's speaking.
Go
Go ahead. What's your disagreement with that?
Wait, what was your question? I'm sorry, I got.
I was
thrown off.
asking what was your disagreement with what I said. You said that my argument is crazy, or what I said was crazy.
It's just I don't even know what to say to that. So just because I don't dominate him, he doesn't dominate me. When I tell you the language is equal together, it's equal. That doesn't mean that I'm the main character, and that doesn't mean that he's the main character, because that means somebody's overpowering the other person, whether he's a man and whether I'm a woman. That don't matter to me. So if I have a say so and I feel it's a little bit better than what the fuck he has to say, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go with what I have to say, whether you agree with me or not. And if you don't like it,
That's
bye.
crazy.
But do you admit he's more
depends.
logical than you are?
Yeah, he gets logical, but
So
there's times
could you
where
be
I don't give a
incorrect
fuck what you
sometimes?
have to say,
That's emotion.
and that's why he don't like me, or he doesn't
That
like
may
me
be
for that
emotion.
moment.
But you still love each other.
that may be
Exactly.
emotion though.
You can
And he loves-
dislike someone,
Mommy,
and then
He may love you
still
enough.
love.
He may love you enough to.
And that's when you just keep moving on, because I mean, you can hold on to it or you don't have to hold on to it. But I don't
What's your thoughts
forget.
on this?
I'm just being devil's
Hold
advocate.
on.
Nick
Go ahead,
has to
Nick.
say
You
something.
have something?
No, it's just interesting. I mean, yeah, I don't know. So you're like the boss. I mean, you said earlier, it was interesting because
I'm a bossy bitch. Yeah, I'm not gonna
But you were
lie.
insistent earlier, like, no, everything's mutual. We agree on everything. Wait, but if I don't like
No,
what the fuck he's
that was-
saying, then I do what I want and I
No,
do
I'm
my own
saying
thing.
we
So-
talk about it. If I don't like it, then yeah, I snap.
Damn.
I do snap a lot.
Yo,
How does that go on for 13 years? That sounds like a long time to be.
Dude, there's
doing
been
that.
a lot that's happened within these years. Like
Yeah.
it's been, I don't even. There's no words to explain it.
That explains the discrepancy on the
his
body
anger
count
issues
from earlier.
His verbal anger issues are fucking horrible.
Well,
Me?
what do you mean by that?
He
Wait, what do you mean
hates-
by that?
He hates
His verbal
like,
anger issues. Wait, what do you mean by that?
Bro, like, why are we getting into this right now? Like, yesterday was absolutely fucking insane. He hates when he's like, imagine like screaming at me, and I'm like,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
he's like, you're instigating me. I'm like, he doesn't know how I'm gonna react because I have the most mute face towards him. So he's trying to say something to get me to react. I have calmed down so much in this relationship. Like, a lot. Like, I mean, I've been to jail for domestic violence like almost 8-9 years ago.
Against your husband
That was like 9.
or your boyfriend? Sorry,
No, we're not married.
yo, see,
your
But
baby daddy.
I wonder
I
why.
don't like that. That's ratchet. I don't like
What
that
did
word.
it? Okay.
Yeah, that's ratchet.
Baby daddy.
No.
Baby daddy.
I feel like bitches that say baby daddy have more than one baby daddy.
Wait, you're a stripper with a black boyfriend you're not married to? No, that's ratchet. But don't say
Don't
baby
say
daddy.
baby
'cause
daddy.
that's
No, I
right.
don't
It's
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the father of my kids 100%.
Sort of like exactly what it is ratchet, but
Yeah,
wait, so
definitely ratchet, man.
I love
sorry.
that this is the topic of everything that's going on in my life right now. That's
Where
crazy.
were we before you said it's Ratchet? Your
main character.
Oh, the domestic violence. So to explain what happened there.
Well, that's kind of like a side quest topic that I was on drugs, so it was really bad back then.
Oh.
But I'm not that. I haven't touched him or anything.
What did you do to him?
I would punch him and hit him and choke him.
You kick his ass? Is he bigger than you?
No, no.
He's smaller than you?
No.
Well, okay.
We're like the same size. We're both 5'6".
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so
no,
this
no.
is
Explains
totally. Yeah, that's.
Doesn't explain anything actually. Height doesn't.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Colorado's taking over.
Yeah.
Some setbacks in the takeover.
I missed that.
Yeah. No.
So you wait. So what? When did this domestic violence occur? When was that?
2019, 2020. Right before
Well, it's
my
a
mom
pandemic.
died.
So
It was bad. Yeah, right
everyone's
before my
going-
mom died, all hell broke loose.
Pandemic related. It's like we're in the middle of a global pandemic.
Yeah,
So.
it was crazy. My whole life was fucking. I don't
Could you
remember
overpower him or?
No, obviously he's not gonna hit me back. No,
Damn.
You know, and that was me blacking out.
And you went to
like-
jail for that?
Yeah, twice.
Wow.
Let me
So
show
that's
you
like
this
a rough situation, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Damn.
But I
So
haven't-
he's like Stephen Urkel. He's like a black
So
nerd
now,
getting beat
no,
up by his white
So like the
baby
difference
mama.
is now is I'm like, I don't react. So he's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, why aren't you responding? I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't want me to. Like,
Yeah,
so I leave
seriously.
and he's like, oh, you're running away. I'm like, you can call it running away, but I'm going to evacuate the premises. Like, I'm
Damn.
leaving before this escalates.
Merciful.
Yeah.
Taking mercy. Well, now it makes sense why you're the boss, because you're kicking his ass.
No. Well, a true man's not
Say
gonna hit
bitch.
you back. I mean, if a man hits you back, they're a bitch. So I mean, take what you
Okay.
want with that. But
I don't know. I feel like.
All right. Who else said that? You said you're the main character. How are you the main? Like, how are you gonna get a guy if you're the main character?
I think you guys took it too literally when you said main
Yeah,
character.
I think now you guys are rethinking because you see how stupid it is. It wants to ask the other girls.
Because you went so deep into it, and it was never that deep.
It's not that deep.
No.
that
Here's the
deep.
thing.
I feel like-
There's a reason why I asked that question. Like, women have. I'm trying to explain this to you.
Like,
wrote a
I
book.
see what you're saying, but it's not the same thing we're like lining up with.
Okay, look.
In the main character aspect.
There's a problem with women. I wrote a book on y'all. It's called Why Women Deserve Even Less. Okay.
Why
Why
wow.
Men Love Bitches? Read that book. How about that?
Oh yeah.
Well, if you guys could read them, maybe. But the problem
read
is,
that book. I ain't gonna lie.
a lot
Why
of women
men
can't
love
read.
bitches?
Have you gotten paid? Have you gotten paid?
they literally can't read.
Have you gotten paid?
Yo, a lot of Gen Alpha women can't read.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, so what I was gonna say was there's a
Like
problem that I've
what?
noticed with young women in their 20s, and even into their 30s for my generation. You guys have like a ridiculous amount of entitlement, and you guys think like the world revolves around you. It's actually insane. And I've noticed that like girls have this mindset, and it's like they don't really care about like being attractive to men and doing what they need to do to get a guy. It's more about I'm the main character. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
I feel like you're just around those type of women. That's all you see.
You mean like you guys right now? You mean?
No, you don't know.
You
us.
guys literally all of you just said I'm like the main
But
character except for one.
You took it in a
You
different
read the
aspect.
book
We didn't mean
too
it like that.
hard.
I read the book too hard.
He's the one who wrote the book,
you
darling.
did.
Listen, like main characters, like okay.
You can't judge a girl like that.
They're the main characters of the book.
Yeah,
the
they're the main
book
characters
is
of the
about
book.
them.
Yeah.
What about the
Like,
men?
you know how you make
Like-
life choices?
Yeah.
It's your own character, like you know what I mean, in your life.
Like
You're making your own
subjective-
life choices.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying.
Exactly.
Can I
like
please
facts.
put my perspective in really
That's the only main
quickly?
character ever.
Reverse.
I feel like I got skipped on this topic.
Well, you're the one that said you weren't the main character.
I'm not, and I know that, but I think that these girls need to understand that at the end of the day, it's not a man is bad situation. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a whole war right now with men and women, and that's the algorithm that's pushing that in our faces. A lot of these girls, they're scrolling on social media right now and they're looking at their reels, and their reels are telling them niggas ain't shit, and they're listening to all this fucking disgusting, provocative ass music that's put out by black women that are trying to say that we are all some ratchet ass, like, you know what I mean? Like, throw your ass, get it with the rich nigga, all this stupid ass shit.
No,
And
that's not
I
true.
think that at the end, no, it is true, baby. It is. Like, we have Gen Alphas listening to Sexy Red, and we have all types of disgusting ass shit happening in this society. And I think
could
at the
say
end of the day,
anything, there's
no,
males
cállate
out
la
there
boca.
that
At the end
have-
of the day, it's not a man problem or a woman problem. I think it's a societal problem.
The agenda.
There is an agenda that's being pushed, and at the end of the day, there is a bigger problem here. It's not just, oh, men bad, women bad. Like, that's not what the fuck it is. Like, we're not tards over here, okay? What the real thing is that there is a big-ass agenda that's being pushed to society right now, which is the fact that we need to try to hate all men because they don't want us reproducing. Why do you think so much of Gen Z doesn't want to have children? So many women don't want to reproduce anymore, and that's the whole goal and the whole purpose of us being here. We should want those things. We should want to be a reproducing woman in society. And what's happening? Nothing. We're all trying to get abortions. We're all trying to be stupid, and
you gotta be smart when it comes to like having babies.
Yeah, let's be smart.
Having
I love
babies,
it.
planet.
I love being smart.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. There's no incentive for women to be smart, to be honest. Most
How
of you
about
guys.
men though? Do they think smart?
But that's the thing. Who gave us all these rights, Myron?
Smarter than women. Like,
who
what
gave us the rights to be as equal as y'all? Because
Yeah,
I didn't ask for equality.
And yeah, if it were up to me, I would.
I wanted to be a fucking housewife.
Okay, so if it were up to me, I would honestly repeal the 19th Amendment and take a lot of your guys' rights away. I think
I would
one
too.
of the worst things that we ever did was give women rights.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you why.
I agree, Daddy.
Let me explain.
Thank you.
Most women are probably double-digit IQ, if we're going to be honest. Most of you guys are not that intelligent. Most of you guys are not necessary. And there's no reason to be, by the way. Like, there's no incentive for women to be intelligent or smart because there's no need. You're going to get a guy or get a boyfriend. You can get married by being a fucking retard. There's no incentive for women to be intelligent.
But
so
with
why
the
give them all these
percentage?
rights and give them all these abilities
because
to do things?
opinions matter.
Not even that. With the percentage
Okay,
of
hold on,
men
hold
that
on.
there is out here that
Hold
are
on.
going to be rich and
Hold on,
going to
hold
be
on.
the men that
Opinions-
these women want is slim to none.
Opinions
So-
only matter. Opinions only matter if you're not a retard. Okay, like not everyone's opinion matters. Like we live in this crazy world where it's like everyone's voice matters. Actually, no. Most of you guys are stupid. No offense, and you shouldn't have an opinion or a take on anything because when we let everybody speak, then everyone gets a vote. Everyone gets a vote. Then we get idiots in office and we get stupid people.
Exactly.
We need the brightest people to be the leaders.
True.